Hello, and thanks for joining me on Conversations with Alice. I am Alice Agada. Today, our conversation will be centered on body shaming. Body shaming is the act of criticizing, mocking, or belittling someone for their body shape, size, weight, or other physical features. Body shaming is degrading someone by making unflattering and disparaging remarks about their appearance. It can take many forms, including negative comments, teasing, ridicule, or social exclusion. Body shaming can be very harmful and can lead to low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, and other emotional and psychological problems. Sometimes the act of body shaming can be inflicted on an individual by themselves. This can happen when a person criticizes and comes really hard on his or herself and feels self-conscious about their body weight or other physical appearance. Body shaming can also be inflicted by parents, siblings, friends, or even strangers. It can be done in person or remotely through the internet and social media. Know that whether body shaming is perpetrated by oneself or others, there are strategies to combat it, promote body acceptance, and help the victim develop a more forgiving and realistic perception of himself or herself. With advancements in technology, especially the birth of social media, many people now put great emphasis on their appearance. And the same digital platforms have also made it simple to post offensive comments about other people's looks and appearances. Social media has played a significant role in perpetuating body shaming in recent years. Here are some ways in which social media contributes to body shaming. 1. Unrealistic beauty standards. Social media platforms are often saturated with images of seemingly perfect bodies, skin, and hair, presenting an unrealistic beauty standard. This leads people to feel pressure to conform to these standards and can contribute to negative self-image. 2. Cyberbullying. Social media provides an anonymous platform for individuals to make negative comments about someone's appearance. This can lead to cyberbullying, where people are targeted and harassed for their physical appearance. 3. Comparing oneself to others. Social media encourages users to compare their lives and physical appearance to others. This leads to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and self-doubt. 4. Lack of body diversity. Social media often promotes a very narrow range of body types, leading to a lack of representation of diverse body shapes, sizes, and abilities. Note that cyberbullying is tied to body shaming on digital platforms, and there are strategies that can help you combat this behavior. Get past the suffering it causes and regain your sense of worth. While it is quite understandable that what you see on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram on a daily basis could make you feel envious of others or draw your attention to your own appearance and any apparent imperfections, it could be difficult to live up to these expectations and feel self-critical about yourself. It becomes really poisonous when the images you view and internalize on social media lower your sense of value and perception of your body. Even when you know that the exaggerated photographs have been digitally altered or modified, it is quite easy for you to continue to compare yourself to them. It is important to be mindful of the impact that social media can have on body image and self-esteem, and to focus on promoting body positivity and body acceptance. People living with disability may face unique challenges when it comes to body image and self-esteem. Some of these challenges may include 1. Stigma and discrimination. Society often holds negative attitudes as stereotypes towards people with disabilities, which can lead to exclusion and discrimination. This can also affect how people with disabilities feel about their bodies and their sense of self-worth. 2. Physical limitations. Disabilities can cause physical limitations that may impact how individuals move and engage with the world around them. This can sometimes lead to discomfort or dissatisfaction with one's body. 3. Lack of representation. People with disabilities are often underrepresented in media and advertising, which can contribute to a lack of visibility and a sense of invisibility. This can make it difficult for people with disabilities to find role models or representations of bodies that look and feel like theirs. 4. Influence of medical professionals. In some cases, people with disabilities may be under close scrutiny from medical professionals who are focused on their condition rather than their overall well-being. This can lead to pressure to conform to certain standards of appearance or behavior. It is important to acknowledge and understand these challenges, while also promoting body positivity and inclusivity for people with disabilities. This can include advocacy for inclusive representation and access, as well as efforts to promote a culture of respect and acceptance. Body shaming can happen in families, relationships, and the society at large. Here are some examples of how body shaming can occur in various settings. Body shaming in families. 1. Name calling. Family members may use derogatory and hurtful language to describe a person's body shape or size. 2. Comparison. Family members may compare a person's body to other family members or peers, which can create feelings of insecurity and inadequacy. 3. Pressure to conform. Family members may pressure a person to conform to a certain body type or weight, which can result in unhealthy dieting and exercise habits. Body shaming in romantic relationships. It is never okay for someone to criticize or shame their partner's body. Here are some steps you can take to address the situation. 1. Communicate how their comments are affecting you. Let your partner know that their behavior is hurtful and unacceptable. Be specific about the comments that have been hurtful and how they made you feel. 2. Establish boundaries. Let your partner know that these types of comments will not be tolerated in the future. Set clear boundaries for what type of behavior you expect from them. 3. Consider professional help. If you feel like you're unable to resolve the issue on your own, consider seeking the help of a couples therapist or a counselor who specializes in body image issues. 4. Consider your options. If the behavior continues despite your efforts to address it, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship and consider whether it's a healthy one for you. Remember, you deserve to be in a relationship where you feel respected and valued for who you are, not what your body looks like. Body shaming in society. 1. Media representation. The media often portrays an unrealistic and narrow standard of beauty, which can lead to body dissatisfaction and feelings of inferiority. 2. Discrimination and prejudice. People who do not fit into society's normative body types or sizes may be discriminated against and subjected to prejudice. 3. Stereotyping. People who are larger or smaller than average may be stereotyped as lazy, unattractive, or unhealthy, which can be hurtful and damaging. Body shaming can have significant negative effects on a person's mental health and self-esteem. It can lead to feelings of shame, inadequacy, and low self-worth. People who experience body shaming may develop negative body image and become preoccupied with their appearance, which can lead to disordered eating and other unhealthy behaviors. Research has shown that body shaming can lead to decreased physical activity and poor self-care, which increase the risk of developing health problems such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Body shaming can also have social consequences, as it can lead to social isolation and reduced social support. People who experience body shaming may feel embarrassed or ashamed to participate in social activities or seek help from others, which can lead to loneliness and depression. Overall, body shaming can have serious and long-lasting effects on a person's physical, emotional, and social well-being. And it is important to promote body positivity and acceptance in our society. The effects and consequences of body shaming. Researchers have shown that teenagers are more susceptible to appearance-based, body-based, and weight-based bullying. A person's attitudes and beliefs about body image and self-esteem in his or her teen years are significantly influenced by peers, family, and social media. It is typical to become extremely sensitive to remarks about one's appearance, weight, and body shape as one matures during adolescence. This can result in a number of risk factors that could develop rapidly into disorders. One of the fundamental risk factors for developing disordered eating or an eating disorder like anorexia, bulimia, or binge eating is having a low body image. To alter your body's shape or size, you might adopt a diet that calls for restrictive eating. However, such dieting can lead to unhealthy habits, including skipping meals, fasting, post-meal vomiting, excessive exercise, or excessive laxative use. When this persists, chances are relatively high that you will eventually deprive your body and brain of the vital nutrients they require for optimum health. Note that when you experience body shaming, it can affect how you view yourself and make you feel self-conscious, and gradually progress into what is known as body dysmorphic disorder, where you develop an obsession with a real or imagined physical imperfection and engage in recurrent avoidance tactics. Persons who have this disorder usually worry excessively over a minor imperfection or one that is even completely hidden from others. If you don't like a certain body part, you can cover it up, pick at your skin, or ask people regularly if you look okay. You might also continuously check yourself in the mirror or avoid mirrors altogether. Constantly feeling self-conscious about your appearance could also affect your productivity in your education, your job, your responsibilities, and how well you get along with your friends, instructors, and family. It could make you want to limit or shun social activities for fear of being judged by others. You might try to stay away from places like school or other settings where it might happen again, and then begin to isolate yourself from others and feel lonely. It can be humiliating, increase your fears, and lower your self-esteem to hear negative remarks about your appearance. And as you internalize these sentiments of worthlessness, you can start talking negatively to yourself. It is very instructive to note that body shaming can bring on or intensify anxiety and depressive symptoms that you might already have. While it is true that you have no control over what other people can say or do, you can shift your all or nothing mindset and begin to see yourself holistically. Stop body shaming yourself and cultivate self-compassion as the first step in defending yourself from body shaming. As you would to your best friend, be nice and understanding to yourself. Keep in mind that your health and state of mind is more important than how you look, and that should always be your top focus. Don't go into hiding or cut yourself off from others. There will always be days when we don't feel or look our best, but don't let this undermine your feeling of worth. Being subjected to body shaming can be quite stressful. Building resilience and avoiding feeling overwhelmed by negative situations are both possible through relaxation strategies, including exercise, meditation, and deep breathing exercises. Learn to accept the strength of your body. Our bodies do a great job of keeping us healthy. and functioning properly every day. Instead of feeling self-conscious about how you look, be grateful for the holy vessel you occupy. Pay attention to the small things you take for granted, like breathing, the heart's blood pumping, and your incredible senses. Strive for a healthy physique, which is distinct from your feelings about your weight, body, and desire for perfection. This is the most important thing you can accomplish. You can also cut down on the use of social media and allow yourself to interact with people face to face and boost the caliber of your social interactions. Face-to-face communication can be much more fulfilling than texting or emailing and is nature's remedy for stress. It is, however, very important to find someone you can confide in and feel at ease with. Having a secure place to vent your feelings might help you deal with the anguish and embarrassment of being body shamed. Don't be hard on yourself, and learn to love the body in which you live and give yourself the self-worth to push back the psychological and emotional trauma associated with body shaming. You are the only one who can do this for yourself. It is important to treat your body with respect and focus on your health and well-being rather than external appearance. Let's keep these conversations going. See you next time, and bye for now.